Hello everyone, in this video we shall learn how to write logarithmic expressions or equations in forms that do not involve logarithms. So we have on the board here, we have an example of such an equation, which is a logarithmic equation, and we are expected to write this equation in a form that do not involve logarithms. So the first thing we are going to do is to make sure that the bases are the same. So we have the first term to be logarithm to base 2 raised to the power of 3 of q to be equal to 2 multiplied by logarithm to base 2 raised to the power of 2 of p plus logarithm to base 2 raised to the power of 1 all over 3 of n. Now if you look at this thing, in this step I decided to unify the bases, to make the bases uniform by expressing each of the bases as a power of 2. So from our laws of logarithm, we know that if you have a logarithm to a given base which has a power or an index attached to it, we can simplify that by taking the reciprocal of the power of the base of that logarithm and then multiplying by the logarithm itself. So that if you have logarithm to base a raised to the power of n of b, you can simplify it as 1 over n multiplied by logarithm to base a of b. So that law is going to be very much useful to us in trying to simplify this equation further. So let me erase this quickly. So applying that power, the base power law of logarithm, the first term we are going to have 1 all over 3 multiplied by logarithm to base 2 of q. The power of the base, which is 3, has been reciprocated to become 1 over 3 and then has been multiplied by the logarithm, so which is equal to 2 multiplied, because the 2 is already multiplying the logarithm, and then we have to multiply by the reciprocal of the power of the base also. So we have 2 into 1 all over 2 logarithm to base 2 of p plus, we take the reciprocal of the power 1 over 3, which is the power of the base of the logarithm in the third term. That gives us 3. So 3 is going to multiply the logarithm. So we have 3 logarithm to base 2 of n. So the next step now is to simplify 2 multiplied by 1 over 2. So the first term here still remains 1 over 3 logarithm to base 2 of q to be equal to 2 multiplied by half is going to give us 1. 1 multiplied by logarithm to base 2 of p gives us logarithm to base 2 of p. So we have logarithm to base 2 of p plus 3 multiplied by logarithm to base 2 of n. The next step now is to make sure we eliminate all the coefficients attached to these logarithms, and there is a law of logarithm that is very helpful in this regard. We have a law of logarithm that says if you have logarithm to base a of, let's say, b raised to the power of n, then we can write this as n multiplied by logarithm to base a of b. So we can write logarithm to base a of b raised to the power of n to be equal to n multiplied by logarithm to base a of b. Similarly, you can write n logarithm to base a of b as logarithm to base b of a, rather logarithm to base a of b raised to the power of n. So they are interchangeable. So we are going to apply that law here, and when we apply it, this coefficient for this value multiplying this logarithm will be taken to become the power of this, the name of this logarithm. So in the first term we have logarithm to base 2 of q raised to the power of 1 all over 3. This 1 over 3 has become the power of this q. So that is equal to logarithm to base 2 of p plus, similarly, the 3 will be translated to become the power of n in this logarithmic term. So we have logarithm to base 2 of n raised to the power of 3. Now, since the coefficients have been eliminated from each of the logarithms, we can now adequately or easily apply the laws of logarithm. Now, if we look at the left hand side of the equation, we see that 2 logarithms of the same base are being added. So we are going to apply the addition law of logarithm there. And the addition law of logarithm says when you are adding logarithms of the same basis, you should multiply their names. So let's quickly erase this. So because of that, I'm going to simplify further, as the left hand side still remains logarithm to base 2 of q raised to the power of 1 over 3 to be equal to logarithm to base 2 of p n raised to the power of 3. So at this stage now, we have only two logarithmic terms, one on the left hand side, one on the right hand side, and their bases are the same. So for these two logarithmic terms to be equal, since their bases are already equal, their names must also be equal. So from that fact, we are going to write this. We are going to compare the names and have q raised to the power of 1 over 3 to be equal to p n raised to the power of 3. And this is going to be an expression, like we have seen, it is an expression that do not involve logarithm, and it's actually the relationship between q, p and n in a form that do not involve logarithm. Thank you very much for watching this video on how to write logarithmic expressions, or in this case equations, in the form that do not involve logarithm. And please don't forget to subscribe to this video so that you will be informed from whenever I post more videos on logarithms. Thank you very much.